Being a coach on the UK Voice was an amazing experience. I almost feel like I'm learning more about being a coach now than I did when I was on the show. When you're in the bubble of The Voice, everything's quite overwhelming because it's a completely new role. So once you come away from it, you go, oh, I feel like what I'm putting into that now, I learned on The Voice. And I definitely learned how hard I work and how controlling I can be. And how much I care. I really care and love, and I'm passionate about music, and I really hope that came across on the show. And I loved being able to learn from Tom Jones, Danny, will.i.am. For 2 series, it was almost sitting amongst, inspiration every day. So I feel like that was a huge learning curve for me, and I was very honoured to be asked so early in my career. Momo Wu is amazing. I saw her audition on The Voice. She did Price Tag, and I just loved how she put herself into the song. I always think it's important when artists cover another artist's song that they don't mimic, that they become themselves, and they really invest their signature into the song. So I was really, really excited when we performed together. Her energy is infectious. She gives everything. And her style, she's very out there. I've got her album at home, and the inside sleeve was just so impressive of how many different looks she has. But I think Asian artists are so unique. I think they push the boundary. I think they always seem so clean and polished too. Like everything's very on point to the styling, to the songs. Everything's very kind of, what's the word, pristine. I think music is the only global language, and I think that to stand the test of time, you have to understand what you can do that no one else can. And I think that it's important to really define your signature thing that makes you you. And I think the one thing that I've always really wanted to work on at being an artist is that people turn the radio on, and whatever kind of song it is, people go, that's Jessie J. And I think that's a very important thing to have, because otherwise you just kind of become a fish in the sea, and you want to be a boat. Acting was my first love before I discovered that I could sing really loud. So definitely something that I would want to go back and pursue. I've been offered many a film role and even gone in and done script reading and been offered parts, but my schedule has never permitted me to actually carry through the filming. So fingers crossed. One thing at a time though. I like to make sure that everything I'm doing I'm giving 100% to, so I wouldn't want anything to suffer because I've tried to take on too much work. So right now I'm focused on the music, but yeah, I'd love to do a comedy or a really serious drama, or be an Avatar.
What kind of role do you think you would do really?
Well, I'm a bit of a comedian. I do a lot of voices and I like being stupid. I'm not embarrassed to kind of look stupid, so I definitely feel like a comedy with one of my dream things would be in a film with Zach Galifianakis or what's his name? Jonah Hill is one of my favourites. What's the guy from Bad Neighbours? What's his name? Seth Rogen. He's hilarious. Those kind of actors make me laugh. They're just naturally funny. Kevin Hart is hilarious. But then there's the serious side of me that would want to really challenge myself, and I could never do an old film though. I can't even barely speak English now, so God knows what I'd sound like trying to do Shakespeare. Eric Bellinger's so good. Yeah, he puts you in the mood for whatever you want to be put in the mood for. I'm a huge fan of Tank and Tyrese and lots of R&B singers, so that's kind of what I'm soaking my brain in at the moment.